Last week, we settled down and had a little go at Taboo Conspiracy's quiz in his attempt to make us believe that flat earthers know more about the globe than we do. He went on to embarrass himself a little bit when he quite clearly showed he doesn't understand the heliocentric model as much as he thinks he does. So this week, we're going to give him another chance. This is part 2 of the Taboo Conspiracy quiz video. Hello all, and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a quick thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Raycon. Raycon is disrupting the electronics industry by designing wireless premium audio at half the price without compromise. The company was co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Mike Tyson are obsessed with Raycons. They're doing things differently than other brands out there, from the way they design their products to the way they price them. Raycon prioritises their customer experience from start to finish. Raycon earbuds give you 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass and a more compact design for a comfortable noise isolating fit, and they offer their wireless earbuds in a range of fun colours and patterns with a variety of fit options and no dangling wires or stems. Whether you're taking up a new hobby or just want to make your day-to-day a little more comfortable, Raycons are the perfect way to bring premium audio to everything you do. Click on the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/simondan to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. Right, back to Taboo Conspiracy and his video, What It Means to Be a Flat Earther, Part 2, Away You Go, Mr. Taboo.
Whether you're at the surface filming across a body of water or in an airplane with an infrared camera, they believe that you can see way too far because the atmosphere has this magical ability to remove all evidence of the curvature and wraps distant objects around the curvature. That's stupid.
Is it stupid to deny that refraction is a thing? Look at this clip from Al Kay, who quite conclusively proves that refraction can occur even in the smallest of settings. Now imagine an enormous Earth surrounded by an enormous atmosphere. Not hard, is it, Taboo?
They want you to believe that if you were to stand on the west side of Utah Lake with binoculars, that the opposite eastern shore, 13 miles away, should be 70 feet below the horizon. That's stupid.
Oh dear, oh dear. First off, if you're standing on that beach, your viewer height is at least 6 foot. Add the difference between the surface of the water and the level of the beach, and it's more like 13 foot. Take refraction into account, and 13 miles only has a 30-foot hidden value. I mean, what's your exact distance for this observation here? As usual, you never supply the numbers.
They believe that all of our oceans are bendy and conform to the shape of a ball, but these bendy oceans simply disappear whenever you try to measure or detect them, and are certainly never encountered by naval forces. That's stupid.
It's not that oceans are bendy. The Earth is a sphere. The oceans follow the shape of that sphere. The Earth is also huge. We are tiny.
They believe that the bulge of the Earth can disappear and relocate many miles further while leaving objects in between unaffected, like in this infamous black swan video from BMLS B69. Relocating geometric horizons in Earth bulges while not affecting the objects in between, that's stupid.
The black swan has been debunked several times, but what's interesting to me is you hand-wave dismiss refraction in one video, and then you show the picture of the black swan where, I mean, look at the state of the refraction going on here. Hilarious.
They believe that the only way to tell whether a distant boat is actually a mirage is by the curvature calculator. No, that boat is not a mirage. That is stupid.
Is this one a mirage? What about this one? Thought not.
They believe in the story of the lunar lander, which looks like it was shoddily made by a high school drama club, complete with black paper, tape, gold aluminum foil, and curtain rods, which somehow achieved speeds up to 4,000 miles per hour on descent and ascent, was never tested or flown on Earth, somehow didn't leave a blast crater, included enough room for a fold-up dune buggy, and had a miraculous air conditioning and fresh air system that could sustain life on the moon for more than 3 days. That's stupid.
We've been here before, haven't we, Taboo Conspiracy? The link for that one should be up here now.
They believe that the alleged ISS spaceship, which most certainly looks like a kid's model, which was never assembled on Earth for testing, is actually falling perpetually at 17,000 miles per hour in the vacuum of space. That's stupid.
First off, you want to assemble the entire ISS on Earth so we can test it. Why would you do that? The individual nodes are obviously tested. You don't need to test the entire thing. Secondly, more speeds that you can't imagine to be possible, so you deny. Incredulity alert!
They believe that the unproven force of gravity from the moon pulls the oceans towards the moon but has no effect on anything else but the oceans. That's stupid.
Gravity relies on mass. The oceans are massive, so it's easy to see how the moon has an effect on the oceans. With smaller things, it's obviously not as easy to see, but the influence is there.
In addition to the alleged gravity of the moon pulling the oceans, they believe that the moon causes high tides on the opposite side of the Earth by causing the Earth to bounce, which bulges the oceans away from the moon. That's stupid.
Incredulity alert! Incredulity alert!
They believe that the bright moonlight that you can read from is actually a reflection of sunlight 234,000 miles away off of a dark gray dust ball, in total contradiction of the inverse square law of light. That's stupid.
Total contradiction. I really would genuinely love to hear your reasoning for that, rather than just say it's stupid.
They believe in 19,287 space satellites, which are never photographed except for those ones attached to balloons. That's stupid. They believe that radio waves, VHF waves, sonar waves, radar waves, Lorentz and lasers all wrap around the Earth's curvature and can hop bulges of Earth and water hundreds of miles high. That's stupid.
Radio waves and microwaves can bounce off the ionosphere. Also, they use repeaters. And where's your evidence to show that lasers can go that far?
They believe in the coriolis force when it comes to field goal kicks, Foucault pendulums, and the direction of your toilet drain, but then want you to ignore the Coriolis force when you ask about Felix Baumgartner's balloon flight for 2.5 hours at an altitude up to 128,000 feet. Without question, the atmosphere evinces no properties of spin or being attached to the ground spinning 1,040 miles per hour, and to claim otherwise is stupid.
Actually, showing that video to prove that there isn't a Coriolis effect is immensely stupid. What's the angular velocity of that ball that these slow-mo guys are throwing up there? Let's see. At full slow motion, the ball was filmed in 1600 frames per second. Depending on the initial frame rate of recording that ball, 1 second of footage is approximately 60 seconds long, as 1600 frames per second. Looking at the footage, the ball takes approximately 15 seconds to make one full rotation, so in reality, that's 4 rotations in a second. Right, 4 rotations in a second is a staggering 1440 degrees per second. This means that the angular velocity of that ball that they're throwing up is about 5 million degrees per hour. And what's the angular velocity of Earth, Bob?
A 15 degree per hour drift.
Exactly. Thanks, Bob. Slight difference, I would say.
They believe that because the Earth spins, that the Earth is bulged at the equator, that the solid ground can bulge, but nothing else is affected by the rotation of the Earth and its centrifugal forces. That's stupid.
Oh, come on. The slight elliptical nature of Earth is barely noticeable. Pointless bringing it up.
They believe that commercial surveyors, engineers, snipers, radar operators, pilots, military professionals shouldn't have to take into account the Earth's rotation or the supposed curvature, because for some reason the Earth's rotation and the curvature evade all detection and don't actually need to be considered. That's stupid.
Actually, snipers do, but pilots don't. Snipers fire a ballistic projectile. A plane is not a ballistic projectile. Bloody hell.
They believe it's perfectly normal for a woman astronaut's hair to be sculpted into the Bride of Frankenstein instead of flowing naturally, like it would in a true weightless environment. That's stupid.
Clearly, Taboo Conspiracy is unaware of the different types of hair.
They believe that airplanes, regardless of speed or altitude, mysteriously tip their noses to automatically adjust for the mountains of curvature. That's stupid.
Oh my days, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel here, aren't you? We don't believe that, because the Earth is huge. It's not a beach ball.
They believe the geometric horizon drops as an observer rises, but ignore the fact that the horizon did not drop one iota as Felix Baumgartner got to 128,000 feet. That's stupid.
Are you sure that we believe that taboo conspiracy? Because you're getting further into the realms of straw men.
They believe that the Antarctic Treaty and its enforcement protocols, which prevent all independent exploration below the 60th south parallel, was only instituted to protect the environment. That's stupid. They believe that it's just some strange coincidence that there is no north-south circumnavigation.
The Antarctic Treaty is literally your worst argument. I don't even know why you're bringing it up. And the circumnavigation argument? It makes no logical sense to travel over Antarctica. Besides, it actually has been done 3 times.
That's stupid. They believe the alleged ball planet of Pluto coincidentally happens to have an unmistakable Disney Pluto dog on it. That's stupid.
Yeah, because if you're NASA and you wanted people to believe they're looking at the planet Pluto, you would absolutely put a picture of Disney's Pluto in it, wouldn't you? I'm done here. The only thing that is stupid, Taboo Conspiracy, is listing things which you think that globe earthers believe and calling them stupid. You've made an arse out of yourself, buddy. Right, there we go, another Flat Earth Friday done and dusted. I do hope you enjoyed it. Here's hoping that Taboo Conspiracy crawls off to another video platform that no one watches. If you enjoyed it today, then please do drop a like on the video and subscribe as well if the feeling takes you. Just enough time to once again thank Raycon for sponsoring today. Remember, visit buyraycon.com/SimonDan for 15% off your Raycon purchase. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday where we return to the young earthers. See you all then.